Good morning, students. Welcome back to 7th Standard Mathematics. Today we shall be beginning a new lesson, Fractions and Decimals. That is your second lesson. So, what is fraction? Fraction is a number in the form of P by Q. So, what is a fraction? Fraction is a number in the form of P divided by Q. P is a number in the numerator and Q is a number in the denominator. See here. Example 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is a fraction. Here 2 is numerator, 3 is a denominator. The number which is above is called numerator. The number which is above is called numerators or numerator. 6 by 4. 6 is a numerator, 4 is a denominator. 205 by 3. 205 is a numerator, 3 is a denominator. The number which is down is called denominator. D4 down, denominator. So, the numbers which comes down, they are known as denominators. So, this is a fraction. Fraction is a number in the form of P by Q. Fractions are of three types. They are proper fractions, improper fractions and mixed fractions. Let's see one by one. First one is proper fraction. Example 3 by 5. 3 is numerator and 5 is denominator. So, which number is smaller and which number is bigger? 3 is smaller and here 5 is a bigger number. So, in proper fraction, numerator will be small but denominator will be bigger or larger number. So, such fractions are called proper fractions. Improper fractions are just opposite to proper fraction. See here, example 5 by 3. Now here numerator is a bigger number, denominator is a smaller number as compared to numerator. So, in this case, you can divide 5 by 3. What will you get if you divide 5 by 3? See, 1 into 3, 3. Remainder is 2. So, when you write, you have to write like this. So, start with 1, 2 by 3. This is the answer you are getting. In proper fraction, we cannot divide numerator by denominator. See, this is a proper fraction. In proper fraction, 3 is smaller as compared to 5. So, we cannot divide 3 by 5. But you see, in the case of improper fraction, the numerator is a bigger number. So, you can divide numerator by denominator. 5 you can divide by 3. So, you will get the answer 1. We'll get the answer like this 1, 2 by 3. You have to start writing. How to write the answer? First you have to write 1 here, then 2 divided by 3. This is a quotient. Okay, next. Mixed fraction. Mixed fraction is a fraction in which there is a whole number and a fraction. So, example we can take this. This is a mixed fraction. What is a mixed fraction? In mixed fraction, there is a whole number. 1 is a whole number. Also, there will be a fraction. Another example, if I take 1, 2 by 5. So, 1 is a whole number and 2 by 5 is a fraction. So, what is a mixed fraction? Mixed fraction is a whole number and also there will be a fraction. It's a fraction in which there is a whole number and a fraction. Next, equivalent fractions are fractions that have the same value but different numerators and denominators. So, in the case of equivalent fractions, the value will be same. Value will be same but different numerators and denominators. Let's see some examples. See here. Equivalent fractions 1 by 2. Here I have taken a rectangle and I have divided it into 2. One part of it I have shaded. So, we can represent this figure as 1 by 2. 2 parts in which one part is shaded. So, 1 by 2. Here the same rectangle I had taken here and I divided it into 4. Among that, 2 parts I have shaded. So you can represent 2 divided by 4. The parts which I have shaded is 2 out of 4. 4 parts. So 2 divided by 4. Here the same rectangle I have taken and I divided into 8 parts. 4 parts I have shaded. So how will you represent 4 shaded part divided by the total 8 part? See here, the value is same but different numerators and denominators. See here it is 1 by 2. The equivalent fractions of 1 by 2 are 2 by 4 and 4 by 8. Let's see some more explanation. Here I have taken 1 by 2. We have to find out equivalent fractions of 1 by 2. So how can we find out equivalent fractions of 1 by 2 or any fraction? You have to multiply numerator as well as denominator with the same number. See here, if you multiply by 2, you will get 2 by 4. We are multiplying numerator as well as denominator by 2. And you are getting an equivalent fraction of 1 by 2, that is 2 by 4. Again, if you want equivalent fractions, you have to multiply denominator and numerator with the same number. Here again you will get, if you multiply with 2, numerator you will get 4. If you multiply with 2, denominator you will get 8. So whenever you convert it into equivalent fractions, you need to multiply both denominator as well as numerator with the same number. Next, same equivalent fractions you will get by addition also. 4 by 8, how can we come to 2 by 4? If you divide by 2, if you divide both denominator as well as numerator with the same number, that is divided by 2, you will get 2 by 4. If you do the same thing, if you divide 2, if I divide numerator as well as denominator by 2, you will get 1 by 2. So in order to get equivalent fractions, either you can multiply or divide with the same number. You need to multiply both denominator and numerator with the same number in order to get equivalent fractions. Next, addition and subtraction of fractions. See here, today we are going to study addition of fractions. First example, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. This is a pictorial representation of 1 by 2. I had taken a rectangle and I had divided it into 2 parts. One part I have shaded. So, in order to represent this shaded part, we can use 1 by 2. One part is shaded out of 2 parts. Here 1 by 3, one part is shaded. Okay, one part is shaded out of 3 parts. Next, to add or subtract fractions, they should be of equal size. Equal size. In order to add these two numbers, fractions, the two numbers must be of equal size, or this figure should be of equal size. This is 1 by 2, this is 1 by 3 it is. So we cannot add directly. So what we have to do is, we have to make these fractions of equal size. So how can we make these fractions equal size? We have to take the LCM of 2 and 3. What is the LCM of 2 and 3? They are 2 into 3, that's equal to 6. So look here, we have to convert this 1 by 2 into in terms of 6. So how can we make this LCM same? If you multiply with the 3, you will get 6, but same thing you have to do in the numerator also. So answer is 3 by 6. Now you have to take the another number 1 by 3. How can we make this 3, denominator 3 into 6? You have to multiply by 2. You have to multiply both the numerator as well as denominator with the 2. So the answer will be 2 by 6. Now you see both numbers are of equal size, we can say. They are of with the same denominator. 3 by 6, 2 by 6. Now we can do the addition because they are of with the same denominator. See here, 3 by 6 plus 2 by 6. Now take the LCM 6 and add 3 plus 2. That's equal to 5 by 6. Remember that the number with which we multiply numerator has to be multiplied by numerator also. In a textbook, we have an example. Ramesh solved 2 by 7 part of an exercise, while Seema solved 4 by 5 of it. Who solved lesser part? So, let's write it down what is given in the question. Part solved by Ramesh. How much part solved by Ramesh? 2 by 7. Next, part solved by Seema. 4 by 5. 4 by 5. Now, we have to compare these two fractions. One is 2 by 7. Another one is 4 by 5. See, the denominators are different here. So, you have to when you compare these two numbers, you have to convert these denominators into same size or same number by taking LCM of 7 and 5. So, comparing 2 by 7 and 4 by 5, LCM of 7 and 5 is equal to 35. Now, you have to change 2 by 7 in terms of 35. So, how can we get? If you multiply 7 by 5, you will get 35. With the same 5, you have to multiply numerator also. So, you will get 10 by 35. Next, take 4 by 5. How will you get? How can you convert it into 35 in terms of 35? So, you have to multiply with 7. So, 28 divided by 35. Now, you see the answer. One is 10 by 35 and the other one is 28 divided by 35. Now, 10 is less than 28. Therefore, 10 by 35 is less than 28 divided by 35. So, 2 by 7 is less than 4 by 5. 2 by 7 represents 10 by 35. That is of whose part? Ramesh. So, we can identify that Ramesh solved the lesser part.